EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the final round of the Deutsche Bank Championship. It's part of the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The TPC Boston, outside of that glorious historic city, site of the annual Deutsche Bank Classic, part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. We're so happy to be here again to call all the action. Jim Nance and David Faraday on the microphones for EA Sports.
All right, guys, here we go. Deutsche Bank Championship, TPC Boston, the course that had the most votes this time. And guys, I must have started off extremely early in the morning because it's kind of dark here. And look at that rainbow in the background. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it was raining the whole time. There was a couple of holes that looked like it was going to clear up, and then the next hole it was raining again. It get light, and then it get heavy, then it get light, getting it heavy. But we actually ended up playing pretty good. Well, we started off extremely good. As you'll see, we started this course off extremely good. Then we kind of hit quite the cold spell, got where I couldn't putt for some reason, wasn't putting good at all for a little while. Not sure why that was, but yeah, I kind of got where I couldn't putt straight. It was getting a little aggravating, but we ended up pulling it back together on the back nine. But this front nine, this first 5 or 6 holes on this front nine, man, we just went nuts on this thing. And guys, if you're thinking about downloading this course, I would definitely suggest it. This is probably the best course of the downloadable ones that I've played so far to this point. Now, to this point, this is probably the best course that I've played so far. I really enjoyed this course. I always have. Every time I've played it, I've enjoyed playing on it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And plus, you can also get it in the TPC 4-pack if you have a PlayStation. I don't know how much it is on Xbox, but I know on PlayStation with the TPC 4-pack, you get TPC Scottsdale, TPC Boston, TPC San Antonio, and one more. I can't remember what the other one is though. But it's a 4-pack and it's $9.99. I know if you buy the courses individually, they're $5, or if you buy the whole thing, I think it's $40. Which, you know, is really ridiculous that you have to pay that much money for all these courses. I could see if they were like $1 a piece, something like that wouldn't be as bad. But I mean, $5 per course. That's kind of crazy. I think EA kind of went over the edge there a little bit. That's a little ridiculous. Because I had to tell you, I played golf for the first time this season, this weekend. I actually played twice. Well, I can't say this weekend. I played on Sunday afternoon, and I played Monday morning. Sunday afternoon, I have to tell you, wasn't that good of a day for me. I didn't do very well. Plus, I had been fishing all morning. I know if any of y'all follow me on Twitter, you seen that I went fishing early Sunday morning, got up 4:30 Sunday morning, and went out there trolling for some walleye. And we had a lot of fun, me and Jason Bodie. You've seen him on here with me before playing some golf and some Battlefield or whatever else it may be, Call of Duty. Me and him went out trolling for some walleyes this weekend. Didn't do too great fishing, which is kind of surprises me. Usually when I go fishing, I do really good, especially trolling for walleye. But we didn't do so good. We did get some fish, but not as many as I would have liked. We definitely didn't limit out. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, we had fun. We always have fun when me and Bodie go out. He's a bit crazy, but fun to be around. But guys, like I was saying, I went golfing for the first time this weekend for the season. Sunday afternoon didn't do so good. It was the first time I played. I got there kind of late because I went fishing. So I didn't get to hit as many balls as I would have liked. I didn't get to work my swing together, because I haven't really even swung a golf club since last summer. So I wish I would have been able to hit a few more balls than what I did before we started, but I didn't. And I started off hooking extremely bad. And I have a natural draw, which I'm lucky because a lot of people have a natural slice or a fade, you would say. But I got lucky and I have a natural draw. But instead of drawing the ball, Sunday, I was hooking the ball, and it was bad. I ended up playing out of the brush a lot, out of the woods. Yeah, and I had to recover an awful lot. Ended up shooting an 88. I'm sorry. Ended up shooting an 88 Sunday afternoon, and yeah, that sucks. Which, I've got a lot of friends that would be extremely happy with an 88. I've got some friends that do everything they can to break 100. But I was a little disappointed with an 88 because I actually play a lot better than that. I played in high school. I was on the high school golf team. I played really good in high school. And I've played ever since. I started playing. Actually, I had a subscriber ask me this, but I actually started playing golf when I was 11 years old. My dad was a big golfer. My uncle was a big golfer. And, well, actually, a lot of people in my family are big golfers. And I started playing when I was 11, got on the high school golf team, which was a lot of fun. I played golf in high school, football and baseball in high school. I did play 1 year of basketball in high school, but I just couldn't hang with some of the guys out there, dunking on everybody and stuff like that. Now, I wouldn't miss a free throw. Couldn't miss a free throw, but I couldn't make a layup. That was kind of crazy. Let's see. So, Sunday I shot an 88. Had a lot of problems hooking the ball. Now, after the round Sunday afternoon, guys, I went out there and hit 3 freaking big ass buckets of balls. I mean, I hit so many balls that my hands and shoulders and arms, legs, everything was hurting. I swung so many times trying to get my swing corrected. And we got up Monday morning, the same group of guys. We went out there again, and the ass whooping began to commence. As when I got out there Sunday morning, my swing has found itself. And yeah, we put an ass whooping on all my buddies. It was a lot of fun. I got to win my money back and a little extra, so that's always great. We ended up shooting a 74 Monday morning, which is a little more to my liking. I personally think I should have had a 72, but I missed a few really short putts, little 3 to 4 foot putts, and I was not happy about that neither. It was pretty bad. These putts I missed were pretty bad. And usually you should definitely make them. Now there was also a couple of putts. Well, it all counteracts itself, I guess, because there was a couple of putts. Well, actually there was one big putt, one big birdie putt that I had that was probably 25 feet, and I still haven't figured out how I read the break right, but ended up making it and was extremely happy with it. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Hopefully I'm going to get to go back out this weekend and play some more. It looks like it's going to be raining all weekend, so I'm not happy with that. I love to play on the weekends when I get a chance. Hopefully the rain will hold off. I know it is raining right now. What's today? Thursday. And it is raining like cats and dogs outside. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, this is 1 week. Actually, wow, it's thundering right now. Y'all probably heard that. That was actually really loud. Wow. Man. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's how it is here. It's kind of like it was on this golf video, on the video game here in TPC Boston. But guys, I don't know how many of you play golf. If you play golf, let me know. Let me know what your best round is. I'd love to hear what you guys' best round is. I think I've told you before, I'm a Callaway guy. I use the only thing I don't use as Callaway is my ball. I use a Titleist is my ball I use. Pro V1, I still love the Pro V1. I did try the Pro V1X for a while, but I am addicted to the Pro V1. And about 2 years, last year, it might have been last year or the year before last, for Christmas, everybody bought me a box of Pro V1s. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, and I still have them. I still have tons of them and absolutely love the ball. And that's all I'll ever use. Now, Callaway clubs, I have the Callaway, Callaway Diablo driver, Callaway X-Forged irons, and I actually use Titleist wedges. So yeah, that's my clubs I use. Some of you have asked, I know that. Some of you haven't asked when I've started, and I figured in this video, since it's kind of a longer video for the golf, that I'll talk a little bit about how I played this weekend and what I usually play with, guys. And as you can see, we could have made that eagle putt right there for the win, and we did not. So we ended up tying him up with a birdie there, I think. Yeah, with a birdie. We ended up tying it up, so we got to go into another overtime, sudden death overtime again for the second video in a row. This is probably like the 5th time I've done this recently, and it's starting to suck a little bit. And it's all my fault. And I hope you can see, because I know they do this overtime deal at night for some reason. I don't know why they can't make it daylight for this overtime. So I hope you guys can see this. But we go back to the 18. and hopefully we can get the win here in one hole, because if I don't, it will be extremely dark on the next hole, and you guys won't be able to see nothing at all. So hopefully we'll pull this thing out, and I'm tired of having to go to overtime, but it's my fault. It's been my fault every single time, guys. My putting goes to shit for some reason for like 4 to 5 holes. I actually should have been probably 13, 14 under this course. I should have at least been 13 to 14 under, and missed little stupid putts, kind of like I did in real life Sunday. Missed little stupid putts, and yeah, so we ended up in another overtime. And let's see, we're going to be putting for birdie here. So there's our birdie putt, very easily made birdie putt there, and luckily the other guy, I forget who it even was now, got a par. So there we go. We only had to play one hole for the sudden death overtime. So there we go. We pull out another win in overtime again, guys. And don't forget, there's 2 more courses left in the season. If you want to see one of them, let me know. If not, we will move on back to the next season. And there they are, guys, the next 2 courses. Personally, East Lake is my pick, but there you go. I'm gone, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.